to maintain information, and Hampus lingering in that mid-smoke, crawling up the red room. Perhaps with Rez firing off some shots, this may go overlooked. Akor's still responsible.
Blindsided.
Yeah, that's the end of Rez. Great start. Hampus trying to pip a gap here, and he might get away with it already.
Oh, they know that Hampus is up to these tricks right now. Is he gonna? He's flanking A. That's where 3 are, and well, now diverting over towards the B site. Akor is about to get caught with his back open
this
here.
Is so perfect. You couldn't ask for more. Just work his magic. Confirms the kill. Bemis not going to be able to do anything from his cave position. He'll start very early ramp flank. The rotate through mid's on its way, but this is shaping up beautifully. They've even got a Molotov. If they start working out where the lion's share of these CTs are coming from.
Well, there's that volley.
Yeah, gone. Linus doesn't get to drop it. Up the ramp they go. Bemis going to be fighting for that, and you can see Bemis will actually deploy it to kind of isolate the fights from the long side. Dexter trying to find a way back in. This frag is everything. Hampus with 1, he'd have to find all of the rest. It's not even planted for him, they haven't.
But they didn't pick up the kit. They didn't kill it. They needed a fuse.
Yeah, they got it. 10 seconds, just about across the line. And we will see Mousesports take the pistol. I loved every part of the NIPT side to get the bomb down. Just not. So they've got full intentions
to gap in that?
Respond here. It looks like one, but I think it's fine.
He's going to flash through from Frozen to fight.
Frozen steps out. Easy collection. There's more, way more than he bargained for. And now the M4 is in the hands of Rez, looking to make early impact. That was an opening kill, keeping track of Rez's impact in those openings. And Hampus just kept honest by the Bemis FAMAS.
Well, that bomb is loose. Device has been able to pick it up here, but this could be a necessity, and it is. Rez, that's a big find right there. B-bomb site's kind of open.
Kind of, and they've got the smokes necessary. I mean, like, Rez can throw out his. A Molotov on the right side. They're both so deep. I don't think he's even threatened by them at all. Bemis still can contest. And Rez is going to be his first victim. Akor to be utilized after. Device on the cross back, and yeah, too many players, too many bullets. And no plant. Cancelled again. Bemis with 2 highly impactful yet passive rounds to defend the B site.
Yeah.
Set up for this mid fight as they do start to trickle on across that box. Frozen holding the cubby position, and it looks easy for the first. Rez gone, and as he maneuvers away, the chances starting to dwindle. They're starting to focus their attention on B, and with another one out of Hampus's Deagle, it's game time. Dexter's the only one there, dude. This actually could spiral. They didn't even invest. If they get the bomb down, like, genuinely awkward. Kit's on Rops. He's all the way in Donut right now, and they're taking their time, understandably. No nades at all.
They're going to have Cave as a question because they didn't clear it. They didn't pick up the FAMAS, right? So if they go through Cave late, well, they have to worry about that on this B-bomb site take. 20 seconds, they're going in.
Here they come. Dexter does nothing with his time. Uncontested plant, 2 remaining. Mousesports calling upon Rops and Frozen to solve all their problems. And solve they will. It's up against unarmored opponents. They've got all the equipment they may need, but they're running out of players. Rops the last man to the site, and it's already practically lost. The clock's on the Ninjas' side here. If they just survive, if they just avoid Rops as best they can, they got the info now, and they'll just tease it.
Guys,
we are still live.
We are
still live. Rops with another, and now actually an opportunity to try and force this last fight. He doesn't have the kit, so Linus has pulled him off just in time. No time.
Look, I don't want to have a conversation in the same way we did in the last round. I don't think it's going to fall apart in the same way here. NIP grouped up, and Bemis does a good chunk of damage. Linus kept on notice.
Hampus, yeah, exactly my thoughts as well. He's just taken so much space away from Mousesports, and if he can not only survive, but just get himself deep into CT, park the bus. They aren't going to know where Frozen is. It's still unconfirmed, and Akor lingers in the spawn, and now he's been given an AK, Chad.
That's a gift and a molly.
Starts to fall away. Yeah, he's got to line up for this. Trying to deny that default plant spot. It doesn't look bad either. It's a good spread on the corner. He won't be able to plant. Blocky has to go hunting, and Frozen's USP does fall. Akor, though, with some impact, partners up with the BMAS recovered rifle as well. Rez working his magic, and now it's all on to Akor in the 1v1. Fake, surely. Tucked in safe. Nothing on his first peek, and Akor's in the open for Rez, saving the Ninjas right down to the wire. Oof. They're going to have to commit to B. That has sent them in. Dexter from this cave position. He's got Bemis in support. This is an important duel, and he strikes perfectly. Device caught looking the wrong way. Rez with a flank of his own design, and now suddenly with a flurry of frags in favor, leaving just Bemis as that second in the cave. Rez catching another on the flank. That will keep Acor busy too. So it's 2 1v1s right now. You've got Rez juking it out with Acor, Bemis keeping Plopsky off the bomb. Rez has baited a shot out of Acor, and he's even recovered a smoke. That's so dreamy, Chad.
Surely Acor doesn't go through that. He has to go around. Like, you cannot disrespect that smoke if you're Acor. Now he has to regroup with Bemis here, who's still isolated towards cave.
No util now. It's time for the bullets, at least for the T side. You can see CTs will be using everything they can to close that gap. Time, about half gone.
No kid either.
Here's the flash for the go. Both out of that cave position. Good duel from Plopsky, and they do wrap it up. Oh, well, there. The jig is up. Frozen spots him out. Summons Rops into a passive plateau setup. A crossfire now established between the two sharpest tools in the Mousesports shed. He's there just in the nick of time. Rops across, and actually, he's looked away, averted his gaze. Nothing substantial, nothing concrete in the information at this point. It's Rops perhaps to take that first contact. He's been spotted out early, and Frozen has to do it all now. Not going to be easy. 14 bullets left in the mag. Molotov's out, just burning. Takes one with him. Done well to keep it competitive. Linus to be denied the plant. Acor with an effective frag. And poor Plopsky. He's only got 30 seconds now, and all of that util starting to fade. He's got to take dry duels against Orpas, and that doesn't end well. Mousesports holds steady. Acor with an impactful rotate as well. 3 in that defensive A.
Yeah, sorry, 49.
Took
51.
Yeah, Hamper's surely going to be booked on this one if it... I say he could be booked. Maybe Mousesports are vulnerable if there's a sound cue heard. He's walked straight into Acor's aim. Misses his shot. Hampus gets a second chance.
He's pinned now, though. Are they going to try to isolate him?
Bemis' gimmick has gotten him some info, and looks like Plopsky returning the favor, just spanking his bottom on the way out.
They know Hampus is here, right? So how many members are they going to have watching this? Dexter wants to clear him out. He really wants to get this frag.
Get this rat out of the system now. Because otherwise, this is exactly what NIP have been fishing for. Like, this is their dream mid-round. You've got 4 set up with B control and util. Hampus has his red room here. They come from every angle.
I know he's on the left.
Every angle. Fine. No worries. Frozen solved the problem, and the rest of the ninjas are all coming in single file. Some util deployed. Acor with the disrupted smoke dropped. Do you have to go through that? Flashes better be good. Bemis does lose vision, but from behind he should strike, and he's good for it. And that's a solid CT shutout. NIP kept very honest in these last 2.
Yeah, and Rops is pushing A again, so this really is becoming a theme right now. Look how far Rops is able to get here and not converting that frag onto Linus. That is a huge hemorrhage on the CT defense.
And Linus playing his role properly. I mean, that's not an easy job to be holding Rops and keeping him caged, but well played. Look at the angle. Device in the shrubbery. Doing a little bit of herb lore.
He might get one here, you know. It looks like Bemis wants to push.
That's quite the angle.
Oh, he spotted something.
Yeah, between the leaves, between the 2 ferns. And here comes Zach Galifianakis himself. A fully flashed off Acor. Dead AWP. And NIP, they've still got 45 seconds, just one by one, dispatching of the Swedes. A bad flash, a dead Bemis. And now Frozen and Dex are just looking to try and make this a little more costly for the ninjas. But damn, Rez is not slowing down for anyone.
Well, the double AWPs are being brought out here, so Rops is holding A with this, and he should be able to get 1 and 4.
Yeah, this is his every day of the week, and oh, the prize scalp takes down Rez. Now it's Mousesports' turn to seize and convert off of an early advantage. Linus still holds firm on the A-halls. Really does sound like they're actually in donut at times, and Rops has collected the penultimate frag in his only device and walked straight on into that AWP. So with a 6th T round posted, Hampus undeterred by his previous shortcomings, and he gobbles that flash. Dexter sets up Frozen, and and he tames the spray for a second as well. Device scouted out by that gap. Keeps his eye pressed to the scope regardless. Plopsky's walking straight on into that AWP line. I don't fancy his chances on this one. And wow, good shot out of Dexter. Told of that. Linus snappy onto Rops. He's dancing with this AWPer here. A flash actually looks quite promising. I like the way this man's thinking, but the flank is so quick. He is being pushed on the flash. Perfect from him to try and close and isolate the gap onto Dexter. But from behind, they strike.
So this should be 8 here for Mousesports. They're going to win out the half, and well, straight through the molly. They're going to take so much damage. Look at all of this, and they're still able to run him down.
Yeah, the product of disrespecting the flames is Frozen's caught with a nade in his hand. Rotate on the way. Damage inflicted, but now they've got another. They could actually get the bomb down here, Chad.
Look at the flash.
It's so perfect. Dexter can't deny the plant, but he can take 2 of the 3 on the site. Linus, another from his Deeg. 3 HP, but he puts Dexter on his ass. There's still something to be said about this. They've got so much time, so much util. It should just be a formality. I can't believe NIP have made it this close. They want to push him. They should have him. Acorn misses, goes for the no-scope. Now NIP have the advantage. Bemis a smoke and a kit. That might be his best bet. He thinks the same. Time getting a bit sensitive here. Some stray bullets. He might have to hold it. Does fake it out. He'd need them both. He need them now. Linus trying to knife him in the smoke. He'll take 1, but there's no time. NIP on an eco, Chad. Linus is Deagle and Plopsky as well.
Cave.
Dude, an armored CZ. Oh, it's not even armored.
This is going to get juicy.
But it's a very good pistol for that Jewel. Plopsky. That's a little bit uncomfortable, bro. He's been run down. Maybe that'll bait them in.
He got left hanging there.
He really did. They fully just abandoned
See ya, bro.
Yeah, now there's more to be done. Rez has got issues, and Mousesports looking set for this pistol. Looking to go 2 for 2 in the pistol round. A nice recovery out of Linus. He's handed Hampus something, at the bare minimum, a kit, 2 frags available. And that's all he'll get. Mousesports, okay, 100% of the pistols. Let's see if this time they can have the conversions, Chad. Well, yeah, okay, so a couple of interesting ones for mid-take. Here, Frozen's on his way straight in. And oh my god, Device on the repeat. That is so brave. They're coming for you, bro. Takes down Beamers. Can't quite bolt in time for a third, but that's that second AWP. Fires off a warning shot up against him. So they start and return to Cave. I mean, Linus and Device are very passive. They are vulnerable to being smoked off, Chad.
I feel like they're giving them the site right now. This almost spells a bit like a retake setup, and double AWPs on the retake won't be easy here for NIP.
Yeah, Molly looks well placed.
Hampus' flank is coming now.
Device potentially onto Acorn. Hampus pushing in now, and Robs clears him perfectly. Perhaps Rez will be the element of surprise they've been looking for. And the barrel spotted, still hits the shot on the AWP. And they look to hold this back from Cave. Oh, Dexter's kept on the pillar now, so he's... Oh, look at that plant spot. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that in a second to see if it becomes part and parcel of this round. Time ticking. Rez dueling with that Krieg. And that's the end of that. Plopsky's had enough. Solid recovery now from Mousesports, as it didn't look favorable, but a couple of well-placed smokes, and that double AWP retake, as you outlined, just knocked the one.
The fact that they were able to get through Cave so easily right there, they were ready for Hampus' flank. No way back in once that bomb's gone down, just smoked up, well handled here from Mouse. That's a very good round to win. This is that util set you were talking about, so there it is. Rob's deploying that aggressive mid-play here. Hampus is nuts.
What's he up to? And he is behind them. Strikes into 1, maybe 2. Hampus, you got any more for me? I mean, that's just such a kick in the groin.
They won't be disrespecting that, but waiting for it to fade. So here he is again. Hampus up to his old tricks.
He can't get away with it again. We saw how much it frustrated Mouse the first time, and he's doing it again.
They're not even clearing. They're not even clearing.
They haven't cleared him, and he takes 2. Does not expect a third, but the damage is done.
This is the right setup, though, from NIP.
If Rez somehow gets Rops early...
Oh,
that's so good! And there's no one following him, so now Device focuses attention on Donut. That's the go sign. Acorn's taken him down. The crossfire's still established, though. It's a question of what Rez can get done. And Linus has done so much work. 3 when he's called upon, and just about confirms the presence of Frozen as well. Linus dumps the incendiary. Oh, they could go down, but he takes another with him. All from the rookie, 24 at the tippy top of the scoreboard as well. That's a fantastic final round of play from Island Z.